Hello and welcome back to the TGG Adventures campaign. We are doing level 4. We start with a copper on our tavern mat. We start with a copper on our tavern mat. Could we not just start with 2 coppers on our tavern mat? And we start with, well, that's normal, but okay. So they want us to play with Miser, huh? I mean, it's still a terminal silver to start with, but alright, let's look at the kingdom. So we've got magpies. We got Miser is copper thinning, but we've also got Raise as copper thinning. Then we've got T-Mog and Raise for getting rid of estates. Throne is the only plus actions. The draw is Magpie, Haunted Woods, and the Hireling. Okay, well, I think I can imagine playing with Miser here. Like, the fact that you start with 2 coppers does make it more appealing. But I think we start with Magpie Raise, and then, although it could be... Problem is, T-Mogging estates is just not that exciting. Like, Vassal, whatever. So yeah, I think I want the Magpie. I guess I should have considered T-Fair Raise. I just totally didn't think about that. What would that have done? I guess I wouldn't have hit 4 is the problem with that line. Alright. Should just go for the Militia, probably. Militia definitely hurts against T-Mog, too. Five already, huh? Well, you can take a Haunted Woods. Can't see any reason why not. Welp. Hmm. I think we just play the Haunt. It is annoying, but yeah, I think we just play the Haunted Woods. Do we want a silver? I do not want a Vassal. Like, we do not have the terminal space to, or the thinning to make that viable. I mean, there is a little bit of synergy with Magpie, but we could just take another Raise, I guess. Yeah, sure. Isaac Copper, what? I don't think the order matters here. We're still not going to multiply this Magpie, are we? Damn it. Alright. Might as well buy T-Fair. This is the only plus buy on the board. That's going to get expensive. We could just top deck a Throne Room and another Raise. We could get a Hireling, but we don't have the terminal space right now. Like, once we get a Throne Room, we'll be in a better spot for that. I mean, I would love to be able to do, like, Throne Room Magpie, but I guess we'll, for now, we'll do Throne Room Raise. Do we top deck the Raise? I guess we might as well. It at least guarantees we have a target. Alright, I'm gonna Raise raise like so. Yes, okay, this is exactly what I wanted. Well, not the part where we had to discard our Haunted Woods, but the part where we get to throw in the Magpie. We have another raise on top. Haunted Woods, Magpie, and the discards. We have 3 coppers and raise down there. Okay. Like, we could get another Haunted Woods here and just figure... Like, we have 5 now. We could also get another... Throne Room. Yeah, let's get the Throne Room, I think. We need that more. And... Okay. We could top deck another Throne Room. We have another Magpie down there, so I think I want to do that. Ah, I really wanted that Magpie. I mean, I guess throning the Haunted Woods is not exactly bad. Except for the part where we don't have any money. Well, shit. Okay. Next turn, we'll have some money. We'll be able to throne our militia. We want another raise? I guess. Nothing else we need to throne, so we might as well throne the Magpie and try to just empty the Magpies. Yeah, okay. So, this is all of our money. Now... They have 3 T-Mogs? What the hell? Now what? How many raises do we have down there? There's 4 raises in the trash. This is the last raise. Okay, fair enough. That really is just Magpies. So now we need to make a decision. Like, one thing we could do is start T-Mogging Magpies into 5s. The problem with that is that they're the best throne targets. If we're not going to do that, then we probably want treasures in our deck, which means Vassal does not appeal so much. So... we're gonna effectively have 7 coins here. Like, we could get 1 more militia into silver, I guess. Or we could just get... we could raise and get 2 silvers. Raise a copper, I mean. I guess we could also consider the miser thing. Kind of like that other board where it was like slowly misering the coppers while we did other stuff. I don't know. I don't really think... I don't really think that's that good. We do want to get another Haunted Woods, but again, we're like off cycle for that. It would be nice to get hirelings. Hmm. I think 8, 9, 10, 11. We'd have 12 coins in our deck if we raised a copper and then got 2 silvers. Which would be enough, if we can draw it all, next turn to be able to get Haunted Woods and something. Wouldn't be enough to get like Haunted Woods Hireling, but it'd be enough to get Haunted Woods Silver, raise a copper. I think I'm gonna go with that. I guess we could just be taking a gold instead. That's less money. Now, Duchy. Well, I don't get to buy another Haunted Woods. Damn it! Ugh. Do we just take another silver? On next turn, we really will have a good amount of money. Yeah, sure. Silver. Alright. There's no reason not to just do this. Is that all of our money? I think it might be 3 coppers in the trash. I don't think they've trashed any copper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that should be a magpie. Okay. So 10, 14, 12 after traveling fair. 11 would be enough for Haunted Woods Hireling. Or we could just go Haunted Woods Gold and say the heck with the hirelings. If we can hit this much money again. I think we take the gold this turn because we're gonna have 2 Haunted Woods in the deck. And the gold is less of a stop card in this deck than Hireling is. Okay, this is actually not bad. We didn't find the second Haunted Woods, which is actually kind of nice. We didn't get to throw in the militia, but we still have plenty of money. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and get a hireling. And we could take a gold. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. I guess we'll keep a throne room. Go ahead and throne the magpie. Yeah, probably. All right, we can leave that one on top. Not actually clear whether we should throne Haunted Woods or Militia. I mean, we drew deck without throning Haunted Woods, so that would argue for throning the Militia, but let's see how much. So 6, 12, 15, 16, 17, it would get us to 19, maybe 18 if we decide we want to. Yeah, let's throw in the Militia. We probably do 18, Traveling Fair gives us 16, Traveling Fair again gives us 14, and we go like Hireling, Distant Lands, Silver, maybe? It'd be nice to get another throne room. Oh, we probably don't need it. Yeah, so they're going to be struggling through the Haunted Woods attack. Well, they don't have any Haunted Woods. I was thinking like, oh, you know, I'm going to buy and play Distant Lands, and then I'm not going to get affected by Haunted Woods. But they don't even have any. Well, okay. We could throne a hireling, but honestly, I don't really want to. Like, throning hirelings is pretty good, but having the actions available to me is something that I care about for the rest of the game. Well, having said that, okay, we have all our magpies in hand, so it's just treasures down here. Having said that, the alternative right now is to throw in Militia, which, like, do we care about the money? I don't know. Obviously not going to throw in the Distant Lands. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 17 coins. Go double Traveling Fair, we have 13 coins. I mean, we could just not raise a copper. But throning the Militia would be helpful. For the money. I guess one thing we do have to be worried about is them, like, T-mogging a bunch of provinces into provinces. Or, well, not a bunch, but, like, doing it a bunch of times. So we probably want to take multiple Distant Lands this turn. Provinces aren't that low yet, but they're going to get there. Also, Haunted Woods is going to top deck the provinces for them, so they're, like, gonna see them. So if we're going to get multiple Distant Lands anyway, 8, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 16, 14. So we can't get... Yeah, I think what we do is we throne the hireling. We're done with gaining hirelings. Although, if we throne the hireling and we only have 2 throne rooms, we throne... If we don't line up our thrones, we don't have enough actions for Militia Haunted Woods and multiple distant lands, so actually we should not throne the hireling. So now we have 15, 16, 20. Okay, so we can raise copper and do double traveling fair, triple distant lands. We may not be able to play them all this turn, but at least we've got them. Oh. Well, that's a weird thing to do, to T-Mog vassal to silver? That's such a... Seems like such a bad move. Alright, we definitely want to be doing thrones, so... Increase our action space. Ooh, we gotta raise the raise to get to that throne room. How much does it matter, though? We raise... We have our Haunted Woods. We have Magpie Distant Lands in there. 1, 2, 6, 7 magpies. So there's 3 magpies on top in a throne room. So the only value in doing this, in raising the raise now, is to get that distant lands into play. Which doesn't necessarily seem essential. We raise copper here. It should be our last copper. Yeah. And then we can raise the raise next turn if we want. Let's play this. Dum-dum-dum-dum. So 12, 14. We can... Well, we could... We get the throne room. Wait. Something is wrong here. Don't we have another silver? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. Yes, there's another silver down here. Okay. Yeah, we should probably just raise the raise. Although, then do we take the magpie? How's that going to work? Because we only get to draw 1 card. We raise the raise, we take a magpie if we see it. If we see throne room silver, we take the throne room. If we see magpie throne room, we take the magpie, we play it, we hope we draw the silver, and then, in theory, we can't draw both the throne room and the distant lands. Alright, so if we leave that stuff there, 14 coins, we buy Traveling Fair. Traveling Fair, we buy double distant lands, and we don't have any value for the other Traveling Fair. That is annoying. Yeah, I think I'm going to raise the raise. Okay, well... Actually, it doesn't matter between Throne Room and Silver, but... I'll play the Throne Room. Alright, now we buy double distant lands and a silver. We could rebuy the raise, but nah. Duchy to gold. They are playing this very strangely. Come on. Come on! Ugh! Okay. Haunted Woods is down there? And a gold? We're not guaranteed to draw Haunted Woods unless we throw in the Magpie. Damn it! That's so annoying. Ugh. Okay. I go for the 2 distant lands. And we could take another Throne Room. We could also take another silver, another raise. I'm not feeling a need to take a duchy. I think I'm gonna go with Throne Room. Alright, dupe, 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 dupe. What is that last card? Oh, it's the Haunted Woods. Again. Alright, we have a points lead. They have 1 T-Mog down. We can Traveling Fair and buy 2 provinces. There's really no good response that they have to that. Oh, wait, we probably could have emptied piles on raises, couldn't we have? Almost certainly. Oops. This matters a lot, you understand. I guess the throne at this point doesn't matter. We don't have the distant lands in our deck anymore. Yeah. So with 19 coins, we buy we could have bought 4 Traveling Fairs and then 5 raises. Totally could have won off that. But yeah. So I don't know what the bot was doing. Yeah. Didn't play with Magpie. Didn't play with Haunted Woods. I think it got a... Did it not get a raise either? Maybe it didn't. That's crazy. So much scroll. No, it did get a raise. What did it do with it? Oh, it trashed an estate. Okay. And then it trashed the raise. And then I never got another one. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the bot was doing. Nothing good. Both this game and the last one with the... It was like the insane so much stuff thing with all the duplicated actions or whatever. It just, like, is really underplaying these boards and, like, settling for single province and that's it stuff where I'm like, it does tend to be good at identifying situations where that is good, but maybe that's just because it does it all the time and or something. I don't know. Like in the so that it like, you know, it hits on the ones where it is good as well as the ones where it's not. But like in these two boards, it's like very clearly not like sufficient. I mean, there is a thing you could do here where you go for single province and then you try to burn the provinces down with T-Mog before the other person can put a deck together. I just don't think... I actually don't think that is likely to be fast enough. I mean, they had the 3 T-Mogs down, right? But like they had, you know, there were still like 5 provinces left, and I'm gaining like in playing multiple distant lands a turn, and like that is going to like catch up, you know, as you can see. And yeah, like I don't know. So it's too bad that the miser thing just doesn't feel like it's relevant. But it doesn't. If you had plus actions, like, that was more... I don't know. Or better draw. I don't know. Like, you have plus actions here, but it's limited and unreliable until you get like the duration draw from Haunted Woods, but like getting that going is tough because there's the militia attack and there's weak thinning. So like, yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Miser usually isn't relevant, right? So it's not surprising, but it is too bad. But yeah, I don't know what the bot was doing. In any case, I guess next time, well, it's going to get to be first player, so that will be, you know, possibly a different story. But in any case, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for level 5. Until then.